Good evening everyone, welcome to Apex Racing TV. Alex Simpson, Andrew Woodhouse for an Apex Racing Academy Formula Renault 2.0 Series special race. These are going to be kicking off every week and it's a double bill tonight. We've got the McLaren MP430 Series straight after this as well. We're at Spa here though, in the Formula Renaults before we head over to Sebring. Bit of a test race for all of the Academy drivers before the big strength of field tonight, and then of course over the weekend as well. So just in here having a good time and a bit of fun really. Nothing too serious. Makes a change. Hey Andrew.
Yeah, good evening Alex. Good evening everybody, and we're back here again. It's been like a couple of hours since we were here for the PSRTC last night, but yeah, it's very exciting to see a lot of the new Academy drivers in action, and we're going to see who's got the hang of the car as well, and we've got some of the regular drivers in the lineup as well.
Yeah, I see Martin and Graham have jumped in. It don't look like they've set a qualifying time yet. There's a few guys still out there.
I don't think anybody has set a qualifying time yet, actually.
But it's quite a long lap round here, isn't it? So,
and it's 2 minutes 20 seconds or thereabouts, and I suppose they've got to get round the times.
Well,
here we go. That's the first time
starting to come in now. But yeah, so just for people obviously tuning, don't really know exactly what this is and what it's all about. So some of the Formula Renaults and the McLaren drivers would have seen that we put a little presentation up for an Academy 2.0 class that we were going to run for season 2. So it's just basically the evolution of our Academy and how we sort of help and develop other sim racers outside of Apex Racing UK. And part of the course we do is a weekly race before the weekend, and there's actually 2 races tonight for the Formula Renault guys as well. So and it's the best one race count. So it's almost like you get a drop race every week as well as like you do in the official series, and your best 8 count over the season as well. So it's like a mini series. Gives them an environment to get up to speed and practice without having to worry about safety rating or iRating or anything else like that. So always very, very useful. So point system is pretty straightforward. Kept it really simple, and it's 35 points for a win, and then all the way down to 1 point for last place. Do we have a full grid? We do have 36 members, but obviously not everyone's able to turn up for the first race. Some will be in the second race depending on time zones. So it'll be an interesting
at the moment.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting little concept. See how it all works and how it all pans out. And yeah, we just thought we'd broadcast it. We'd have a bit of fun with it, and we're not going to take it. So we're not going to take it too seriously. And the guys are really just out there just to have a bit of fun and get some racecraft underneath, racecraft testing underneath their belts, ready for the weekend.
Is there anybody else? Is there anybody in this field that you would like to keep an eye on here, especially, or is it just a case of seeing who does what?
Yeah, it really is just a case of seeing who's who, and who's coming up to speed, and really we want to keep these races a bit of an archive just to see how people progress through the season, and see what sort of time gaps we are. Round 1 at Spa after a week's worth of testing, and after 12 weeks, see if the grid's changed order any, and if it's that much closer, which we see time and time again, don't we, in leagues that we've broadcast over the years now.
Read my mind. We used to broadcast the V8 Supercar Series Sunday morning and Saturday morning, I think it was, wasn't it? And there were several drivers who, to be honest, they won't mind saying they were quite useless when they started. And by the end they were up in the top 10 and fighting for even top 5s in some cases. So it's great. We love to see drivers progress. This is what this is all about here in the Apex Racing Academy 2.0, and Formula Renault 2.0 as well. Alex's car is just a joy.
You've turned more laps than I have in the end. It's been a busy couple of weeks. Obviously, I was almost a man down without a rig and one screen as Tom just loses it there on what I think was his final lap. But so I've just been playing catch up. But maybe you should give me your experience of how you found it so far.
I think it's extremely drivable. It's very compliant. I think it does a lot of things that you want it to do. I think once we understand the setups a little bit more, which is partly what we're doing with the academy as well. Cam Stark does a stream on a Sunday night as well, following our stream of how to build an MP430 setup as well, which is usually around on Sunday nights. And yeah, I think once this car is understood, Alex, a bit better, I think it's going to be beautiful to drive, and it is already.
And I mean, this is a bit of a pre-race as well to tonight's one. I don't think will mind me giving their stream a little bit of a plug as well. But obviously stay tuned, because I think straight after the McLaren race, or like I think there's a 5-minute crossover or something like that between the end of our McLaren race and the start of their Formula Renault, which is the official Series 1, as Neil Middleton just loses it coming out of the bus stop there as well, just trying to give it a little bit too much.
So easy to do,
done.
mate,
Yeah, that corner is a killer, isn't it? No matter what car you are, you come out of there and you just want to light it up and go.
It did look like it almost looked like he lost it on the way in, actually, and it just carried on all the way around the corner. And yeah, the bus stop chicane is it's a tough one, I've got to say. This car, it's a very good looking car as well, this, isn't it?
It does look lovely.
Just a classic looking shape, and I think the difference between this car and ones that we've seen previously of a similar ilk, with like the Star Mazda and things like that, this just has more downforce, more grip, more mechanical grip really as well, and it just allows the car to be really pushed and driven hard. And I think this is what these guys are going to do today. So
qualifying's done. I wonder if you could take us through the grid.
Yeah, I can. It's Tuan Tran is on pole position with 2:17.822. Jeroen Brink in second place, with Dennis Branch in third. Patrick Quispel is fourth. Ben Gregory as well, we know him very well from Apex Racing TV, of course, in fifth place. Neil Middleton in sixth, ahead of Jakob Braun Nielsen in seventh. Tom Wurzel is eighth, Bill Lawrence ninth, Stephen Karkner in 10th, Bill Krause 11th. Then it's Graham Carroll in 12th, Martin van Loozenord 13th, Justin Hopp in 14th, Marcus Meyer 15th, Dan Lenson in 16th, and Alexis Diaz in 17th.
Held on the graphics a little bit there. Forgot to change the McLaren over. Question just came in, just asking us what the weather was, and yeah, we don't mind pumping that up. So it's dynamic session as well. So 20 degrees, clear skies, 9 kilometers an hour wind. What direction is that coming from, Andrew? Wonder if you'd be able to tell me that?
That's the southeast there, mate.
There we go.
And it's 40 C as well on the track temperature.
It was cold on the ambient temperature, but very hot on the track because that sun is absolutely blazing. So
we're not too far away from the start then. It's going to be interesting to see Graham and Martin fighting their way through the field as well, because
give the guys some experience of someone coming through. You know, how often do we see people do this as well? You know, they turn up to a race and they want to fight their way through the back. So
not far away now.
Everyone gets a little bit of wheel spin off the lines, but we are racing here at Spa, first time with the Academy 2.0 series. Just the classic track, obviously short run down to Eau Rouge. Everybody looks like they've got through that safely. Just one car not started, which is Justin Hopp.
Yeah, he's and Diaz is in the pit lane as well, so doing a pit lane start, Alexis Diaz. Ran then into Lecombe. And making a bit of a mess of that, going over the first chicane. That might be a slowdown, Alex. And slowdowns are, I think, a little bit more lenient in this build, but going to find a bit of a problem there into Rivage, but actually holding that quite nicely in the end. I'm surprised the slowdown penalty wasn't given.
No, I think you just about get away from it on the on that inside there. There's a spin a bit further back.
Oh, it's a big wreck actually there.
Oh,
and that is... Oh, let's see that.
That's quite a few. Yeah, Stephen out, Tom, Bill gone as well. There is a fast repair.
It happened in front of those guys. It was... I think it was Nielsen. Did he just lose the car? I'm not sure.
No,
it wasn't Nielsen, it was Wurzel.
No name. Oh, he was big time on the curb on the outside. And he just did what, you know what Martin Brundle says of how it turns into
a canoe, and it just goes straight forward, and it bottoms out on that plank. And yeah, he just rode the curve, didn't he? He was like grinding on a skateboard, and he spun it in front of. Oh man, that's a big one. That's a big one in the 16-car field, I've got to say.
Something to watch out for, no doubt.
Nielsen was involved. Let's see who the casualties. After the first lap, we'll check on the casualties.
Can I just say, I think they've done a great job on the sound of this car. When you get them all banged together, you know.
Brinks into the lead, Alex as well. He's
in the
somewhere
in his UGX car.
And you've got down the inside, Benjamin Gregory. Sorry, that's Graham Carroll on Ben Gregory into La Source, and now Van Loozenhout is going to have a big run here down the hill towards Eau Rouge, of course, World Championship driver Martin Van Loozenhout, as is Graham Carroll.
Martin breaking our overlay again, as always.
And he's got a nice run here. Has Gregory got anything to defend him with, Alex, down towards, up towards they come?
It's going to be difficult. He really needed to stay a little bit closer to Graham if he was going to do it. Martin up alongside, pretty much done and dusted.
Carroll's through on Branch very quickly, so Graham Carroll up into third place already, showing really good speed actually. Alex in the 216s in practice, along with Van Loozenhout. Nobody else in the 217s, apart from Tran in qualifying. So that's what these guys are up against, really. Alex, it's scary speed, really.
Well, this is
Carroll's lost it. Very nearly crashed into the wall there.
This is what the idea is about.
Right on his gearbox after that.
The whole idea, isn't it, that to start off with this season, they're gonna struggle. You know, we're not sort of beating around. You know, Graham's a very, very quick driver, and of course drives Formula Ford for in real life as well. So this sort of lower performance,
60 beautiful move as well there around the outside.
1600cc engine is like right up his street, isn't it? You know, obviously he's got a little bit more downforce than he's used to, but he's still very much accustomed to it. So,
because Alex, if you took the front wing away and the rear wing away, it's basically his Formula Ford car.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking at it, I mean, we had the privilege of watching Graham win the Walter Hayes Trophy in person in November, and it was a great meeting for him. Brought back from 6th place. Down the inside. Branch had a look, and is there going to be contact with Van Loozenhout? No, not quite. Martin gets through.
Good driving from both there, actually. Branch as well, to see that Martin was going around the outside and didn't try and squeeze him on the exit of the first part of the bus stop there. As a little think about it, down into what I like to call turn 1.
And there goes, there's a move happening here between Branch and Gregory. That's Gregory taking advantage of Branch just slightly offline, I think, in La Source.
Branch thought better of that, didn't want any of it, I think, in the end.
He's going to get the slipstream here, though, Alex.
Carroll
no DRS, of course.
Well.
And also Marcus Meyer and Dan Lenson are side by side as well down the Kemmel Straight. Who's going to take it between Gregory and Branch? Gregory's through, and is Meyer through as well? He is, and he's almost going to get Branch here. Alex is going to surprise him into Malmedy, but not quite. And down the inside goes Lenson. It's a great battle, this. Almost contact into Rivage. Cracking stuff, this, Alex.
I think this is just what this car is all about, isn't it? Good, hard, hard racing, and it's absolutely perfect for it.
You can throw it down the inside, with no problem, really, a lot of the time. And then behind that battle, Bill Krause, and then so it was the casualties of lap 1, really. Diaz started from the pit lane and is now 12th. Good performance there. Stephen Karkner in 13th, Jakob Nielsen 14th. Karkner was involved in that incident. I'm not sure he got any damage, but Nielsen was involved. Lawrence and Wozel definitely in the wars there. Graham Carroll's gone through on that lap, Alex, as well.
Yeah, down into Lecombe.
Van Loozenhout going for
going
for third place on Juan Tran, the pole sitter. Gonna go down the inside. It's gonna make the corner.
It'll lock up into the bus stop, but
Oh, look how much speed he carried there, Alex. That's the difference, isn't it? Under braking in the slow corners, and this is what it's all going to be about, as you said. These drivers in the academy maturing, seeing how fast they can get, how close they can get to these legitimately world-class performers in Graham Carroll and Martin Van Luzno.
looking pretty tasty. A bit further back, that's Dennis, Marcus, and Lenson there as well.
Yeah, Dennis Branch is getting stuck in the early going. Marcus Meyer, Dan Lenson, Neil Middleton. But it's good for these guys as well to get some exposure on the broadcast as well. A lot of these guys haven't been on Apex Racing TV before, so it's great for them. As through goes Marcus Meyer. This little group trading places pretty easy. And look there, Branch was a bit tentative on the brakes, and Lenson going round the outside.
Oh,
off goes Branch, and he's hit Middleton.
Yeah.
Oh dear, that's unlucky. Then this Branch just losing the car. He, excuse me, he went quite wide, didn't he, Alex? Into the second part of Lecombe.
I think he could see that he was almost being freight trained a little bit there, and just tried to overdrive the car to stop it from happening. And yeah, in the end, actually come off a lot worse. So didn't want to lose that extra place.
I wonder if he's got a bit of a loose rear end on that Renault, because looked like it wasn't a big steering movement or anything really.
It is hot out there as well, so you know, it will make the car a little bit more twitchy than normal, and especially as the temp starts to build up in the tyres, so it just becomes a little bit more greasy.
Your own Brink, defending from Van Luzenoord. Kept him behind in this lap so far. Van Luzenoord going for the outside. That's the Verstappen line around the outside of Blanchimont. Oh my goodness me.
Yeah, pulled that off well, and
that's a nice move.
To be fair, Brink.
Brink's going down the inside.
He wants to come back, but Brink let him. Brink let him do that.
Alex?
Give him the room. He could have easily squeezed, and Tran there in the background just having a little moment out of bus stop. A few drivers really struggling there, so and I'm pretty convinced a lot of that's down to the track temp just being hot. Martin runs a little bit wide. This battle behind as well, starting to pick back up again as well. That's between Gregory, Marcus, and Lenson there.
It was very smart driving from your own Brink, actually, Alex, not to have a go into last horse, because you can see that this is the best chance to overtake down the Kemmel Straight and up towards Lecombe. Pulls out from the slipstream, and he's going to try the outside line. He's got good momentum. Can he complete the pass on the Dutchman here? Oh, it's two Dutchmen, I believe. No, he can't. Van Luzenoord very late on the brakes there, but Jeroen now needs to just stay, Alex, as close as he can to him.
You got a big old twitch as well. Halfway through Lecombe there, had to correct it big time, so does it well.
Yeah, Tran's actually slipping backwards into this little pack, isn't he, with Gregory, Meyer and Lenson. Lenson looks very quick to start off with. That last lap from Marcus Meyer, 2:18 flat. That's pretty damn respectable, I'll be honest with you there. Yeah,
very quick indeed.
Can't even remember what sort of lap times I was doing here. I don't think it was the thick end of 3 seconds off what Graham and Martin were doing.
Yeah, at that pace he's going to catch up with Tran quite quickly, but of course he did have that little moment coming out of the bus stop, so...
Is there an incident limit here as well?
There's not on this particular race, but the one after that has got a 17 incident, so...
But you know, it does... Even though without the incident limit, you don't want to be going off the track too much. You're going to pick up dirt on the tyres. And that's a difference now, Alex, to what maybe would have happened a few months ago.
Well, yeah, exactly that. I mean, you know,
well, you could go off without penalty.
Yeah, exactly. There was no real penalty for it. Was that you could just use that extra track out there, and now the sessions are such that, you know, the marbles and everything else like that, the build-up carries over from session to session to session. So they have a little bit of testing before that.
Meyer just twitched in the middle of the chicane. I don't know if you saw it, but that prevented him getting any sort of run to make his way towards Tran. Who's that in the background? Is that Patrick? A bit further back it is.
4.3 back, yeah.
Needs to get onto the back of this group. He's just struggling to make any headway. Has Middleton been in the pits for his fast tour, or is he still going? Because he got taken out well and truly, and he's still...
No, he's still yeah, he's still
his
going.
front wing's bent, but...
Yeah, still going, he's okay.
Here he comes.
Yeah,
Here he comes.
he's got fast repair, so if he's turned everything off, he'll just be able to stop and go. Let's just see if he's
yeah, he may
out.
only lose about 10 seconds, 12 seconds, something like that, if he can get everything turned off.
What a slow pit lane, though, isn't it?
It is a slow pit lane,
and it's quite. It feels quite long as well.
Into the box and out again. Yeah, so he did a good job there.
Yeah, perfect.
It's always worth, though, Alex, getting that fast repair, I think, if you can, because you never quite know what's going to happen later on in the race. You know, we're only on lap 6 of 12, and these are long laps. So, you know, and is that Graham Carroll coming through, actually, already? I know it's not. It's another red car. Who's that? Oh, it's Stephen Karkner, so he's got some company out there as...
nice little individual battle that's going to form up. We'll keep an eye on that one as it progresses on. But
Karkner, who qualified in 10th.
Just a little bit of separation, really, from everyone at the moment. Just sort of, now they're settled into a bit of the rhythm.
Got a lot of damage. He must have some... Oh, yeah, he's got a front wing damage, Karkner, as well, from the first lap incident. He's going round in the 225s at the minute. So... Yeah, the damage... He's got so much understeer. Oh, and a bit of oversteer there as well. That's the worst car, isn't it, really? You get both of those difficulties in the space of the one corner.
You can deal with it, does one, doesn't it?
Oh, Graham sliding that car out. Did you see that? Four-wheel drift out of the chicane. He just tries to extract every single ounce of performance out of that car. And speaking of...
Watching it back on replay, actually.
Looked aggressive. It may
looked good. Yeah, looked good.
Fired it. Oh, spin! Spin and an accident there for Tuan Tran.
We'll stay on because we're still watching that replay back. So give it 20 seconds or so, and we'll see what exactly happened.
Oh, I think he avoided Marcus Meyer somehow.
Yeah, Meyer looks like he's okay on the timing screen. So, jeez, that was close. Just a bit too much. Just took a bit too much speed in there, didn't he? Really, and just pushed him out into the AstroTurf, and yeah, heavy onto the gas, and around he comes.
For him, the pit lane was right there, so he could just go in. So normally, Alex, we've all done it. We've all had an accident coming out of La Source, and then you think, hell, I've got to go all the way around again. And he can just get in, get the fast repair, get out again, and he'll probably rejoin. He'll rejoin around where Neil Middleton is, I think. Oh, in fact, quite away in front of Middleton. Yeah, so he's already coming up, already going up the straight. It's Tran, Middleton, just at the bottom of the hill. Karkner's still struggling with damage. I think he needs to pit, to be honest. I think losing too much time out there. Losing 5 seconds a lap on what he was doing in qualifying. We haven't mentioned Bill Krause really yet. In 9th place, qualified 11th, going along pretty nicely. He's got any company on the track really? He's got an orange car behind him. Who's that?
Who is that? Can't quite tell from here.
Diaz?
I think, unfortunately, it might be Bill or Tom. Not Tom. Sorry, just getting used to everybody's car. It's Bill. So Bill has been in the pits, hasn't he? I think.
Oh, Bill Lawrence. Sorry,
yeah,
there's two Bills. Bill and Bill, isn't it? Yeah,
it's Bill Krause.
Bill Krause and Bill. So you. Oh, it's Bill there. Oh, it's Bill in front and Bill behind.
But yeah, he's been in the pits, so because he must have been caught up in that lap 1 incident. So
is this what when you were mentioning that we had a double bill tonight? Is this what you meant?
Exactly. Sorry, guys, we couldn't help ourselves.
we couldn't. I'm sorry. Graham Carroll is by 4 seconds, incidentally, and he's pulling away at about. Well, he was pulling away at about half a second a lap, but Barton there just pegging the gap that time. 2:17.0 actually. He was a couple of tenths. Still a couple of tenths slower actually than Carroll. Carroll's pace is just phenomenal in this car. I'll tell you what, Alex, there's some consistency going on here. If you take from lap 3 onwards, 2:17.0, 2:17.0, 2:16.8, 2:17.2, 2:16.8 from Graham Carroll.
Yeah.
That's excellent, especially around a long track like this where there's quite a lot of variables, really. It's a lot, a lot of corners to get wrong.
Consistency that did it in the Walter Hayes as well, really, wasn't it? Yeah. So, just having a look at a battle that I hope is starting to form up, but it might not be, and that's Alex Diaz and Dennis Branch. It looks like Dennis is having some problems out there. Last lap time was quite a bit off.
Must be the damage from...
compared to what he had, yeah.
You would think it's crash damage, but what's he doing down the straight? 2:21, Diaz is doing 2:36 at the end of the straight. He's got hardly any straight line speed, Branch. It's an open setup series though, isn't it? So it could be running different levels of downforce, of course.
Yeah, and of course, obviously all through the week, the guys have been testing with, with the pros as well. We shared the setup from Sunday, as well as all the other little tweaks that have gone on with it as well. So there's lots of different variations of sets that they can try from within the forum area as well. But
Cam Stark's been quite instrumental, hasn't he, in this week?
He's done a lot this week actually. So give him a big shout out.
Ben Gregory's doing a good job of staying with Marcus Meyer, because Meyer was very quick in the early going, and it's about 3/10 quicker than Gregory at the minute, but Gregory's still only 1.7 behind. So if Meyer makes a mistake, then the former BSR TC AM champion, I believe, Ben Gregory, is doing a pretty good job in 5th. Qualified 5th, and he's 5th now.
Yeah, Lenson is closing in on him. Let's see what let's see what he does this next time by. It looks like Graham might have put another fastest lap in. No, actually it flashes up on screen.
Almost.
Because I think Martin's put a fastest lap on, but with an off track.
2:16.7 for Van Loosenor, 2:16.8 for Carroll. Now Jeroen Brink's made a mistake somewhere, because Marcus Meyer Marcus Meyer's just gone straight through on him.
And Brink gets the slipstream back again, so gonna try and go around the outside. No thinks better of it. Tucks in. Oh, a little twitch through the apex there for Meyer.
Oh, I think it was in La Source, possible. Oh, down the inside into Rivage. Very difficult, but Meyer gives him the room. Maybe I wouldn't have given him the room there.
Lot of respect
on the outside, Gregory.
A lot of respect being shown between the drivers, and Meyer returns the favour with chucking it up the inside of No Name Corner.
And Pouon
side by side through Pouon. It never normally works.
I don't know. He's been very gentlemanly, is your own Brink. I'm not sure I would have been at this point. Oh,
not so gentlemanly.
It was ever so close. I'm on board with Meyer, and it's the most fantastic thing. If you can go on board with Meyer, it'd be great.
Here comes Gregory as well. All this side by side, just opened it straight back up.
Nearly ran into him at Stavilo there. I know how much you like that corner, Alex.
It's exactly what Gregory needed. A few more corners side by side, and Lenson's going to be right with them as well. We're going to have
here comes Meyer.
Hard battle for the final podium's position, but up the inside of Blanchimont.
In fact, go on board with Gregory now, because I reckon that'll look pretty spectacular. Oh! There's a bit of wheel bagging. Just survived it, I think. Both of them just hit side to side, wheel to wheel. They both hit on the edge of the wheel, Alex, and not the tyre, not tyre to tyre as such. So not the flat part of the
Gregory
tyre,
straight up the inside of Meyer there. They're going to be side by side as well.
Meyer's got the slipstream.
Yeah, Meyer left the room, didn't he, for Brink? You're right. These guys are being very, very kind to one another. It does help when you're in a series and you work together. A lot of respect given.
I'm not sure we would have done that though, mate. No. To be honest, to each other, definitely not.
Oh, Gregory, is he going to do it?
No, he can't. He's not got enough space. Oh, he's touched wheels at 150 miles an hour.
Here comes Lenson. Lenson's catching these guys as well. We're on board with Gregory, but Lenson's only half a second behind as well.
Well, we can now go on board with Lenson and see the carnage unfolding in front of us.
That's a great battle. They're starting to form up. Just 3 laps to go. Lenson now alongside Gregory.
That's what this car does, Alex.
Oh, Gregory deep as well.
It really allows you to race. And this is what these Apex Racing Academy drivers are doing. Great action here from our developmental system.
Just that one corner where those two are battling there as well, Lenson and Gregory, all of a sudden they're 1.1 seconds behind Meyer and Brink as well, so just split that pack up all of a sudden.
I reckon Marcus Meyer's got something for Brink though.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
And they might be getting involved with each other once again, which might allow the two behind. Two behind don't need to fight, do they really? They need to get onto the back of these two again.
1.3 seconds now, so...
But you try telling a racing driver to stay behind someone so they can catch up.
No, just ain't gonna work, is it?
No, it's not. Oh, here we go. Lenson and Gregory side by side.
Meyer as well, looking to...
through Blanchimont side by side. Lenson got out of it. I think that's the wise idea. Lock up from your own Brink. Such a basic thing, Alex, such a simple, elementary thing of racing, but it's really good that we can see the lockups now and see if someone has actually made a lockup, made a mistake on the braking.
Yeah, it was a fundamental that we were missing, wasn't it? It's so good to, when you're following someone and you're pushing them, you want to see that, don't you? You want to know that they're under pressure. Both these drivers chased them down half a second gap, so could go either way. Let's see what the draft situation is. Meyer up first, closing in. 4 tenths, 3 tenths, down to 2 tenths.
Just occurred to me how iRacing could make this a fantastic series. Oh man, that was a bit late, I have to say.
Not so gentlemanly there.
No, you must be listening to us. I think iRacing, by the way, I think they could make a great thing of this series. Why not? Why not give the winner of the official series a test in a real Formula Renault car?
Yeah, could you imagine that? That'd be
Why
great.
not? This is a wonderful car.
Imagine the people that would flock to drive it then.
Yeah.
Oh, Gregory so wide through no-name corner.
Oh, gosh.
Using all of the track and more.
Yep. That's what it's there for, I suppose. Well, it's called a runoff area.
Obviously not worried about his instant limit.
Lap and a half to go. Carroll's going to win it, I think, barring disaster from Van Loozenhood, but it's not really about them. It's about this great scrap for best of the rest. Highest ranking academy driver. Going to be your own Brink? Is it going to be Marcus Meyer? Could it be Ben Gregory or Dan Lenson? Through curve Paul Frere then, and on towards Blanchimont. This is where Meyer's been very quick, Alex. He's been closing up massively through this section.
Yeah, is he going to get around? I think he's going to have a little look this time. Goes to the outside.
Oh, Brink going defensive. I'm not sure he needed to there.
Just sort of put his car in the middle,
much,
but it does open him up. Bit of traffic as well. This is exactly what Brink wants to see as well. He wants that slipstream up the Kemmel Straight from final lap.
Yeah, that's Tom Wozup.
Gregory's broke Lenson as well. He might just be close enough to get a bit of a slipstream. If these guys start battling, he could potentially get both of them as well. Not over and done with yet.
No,
that
by any
back
means.
marker is in absolutely perfect position for Brink. At last lap, you'd be like, oh, thank you. Just get out the way before Lacoon, please.
We'll see. Yeah, I was going to say we will see if the track parts for your own Brink or not.
Yeah, it does indeed. Great driving there as well.
Oh, that's all you need on the last lap, like you're saying.
0.2 of a second it is. It has to be round Blanchimont and into the bus stop if it's going to happen. Gregory lost some time all of a sudden somewhere. Runs wide again.
Meyer started 15th, Alex, so it's a very impressive run from him and from Lenson, who was 16th on the grid. I want to get in and drive this car for the second race.
There you can. Right, where is Graham? He's going to be coming around in a minute, but we're going to stay with this battle, I think. Lusenor down to 2.7 seconds. He has caught up quite a bit, but this is really where we're interested in. Final spot for the podium.
This is what we're here for. This is what it's all about. Class of 2016, the Apex Racing Academy 2.0 in the Formula Renault 2.0. And this is where you really sort of grit your teeth.
Gonna have to do
see how big the old grapefruits are. I think through Ponchemont. Let's see.
Around the outside.
Oh, he's giving him the room just about. Oh, he's trying to pinch. He's trying to pinch some more space, Marcus Meyer. Round the outside, big sweeping move by Jeroen Brink. Oh, there's a slight contact there, and they've survived it somehow.
And Gregory, where's Gregory?
There's still that sauce to go, Alex. Graham Carroll's won it from Van Loozenhoorn. Surely down the inside for Meyer, he can't do it. Oh,
he's gone in deep.
Oh, he's made a mess of it, Jeroen Brink. Marcus Meyer is going to come through for third place. That's a cracking race. And Ben Gregory's going to get fourth. Jeroen Brink, he was on the brink of third place.
Totals the car as well.
Oh, man. Dan Lentz in a good sixth place, very good from him.
Oh, there's another great little battle going on that we need to keep an eye out. This is between Branch and Middleton.
They're both
together.
off. And that's both off. Oh no, where's Middleton going?
It's going to cross the line anyway.
Get a slow down, surely. Tuan Tran's going to come through. Actually, he's going to take 2 places, you would think, if that slowdown's been served properly. 1 corner to go. He's got to serve that slowdown.
We'll give him a black flag if he doesn't.
Yeah. So he'll get disqualified or he'll finish in 10th. And
that was a great end to that race as well. That battle for third. Awesome.
Can we see what happened between those two?
Yeah, we can. Let's run that back.
Between Branch and Middleton, because I literally just saw them crashing. It was the first thing I saw. So.
Oh, just a little bit too far. Can't stick around for too long, unfortunately, because in a minute's time we've
I don't know what Middleton. I don't know what Branch was doing actually, to be honest.
Let's have a look. Just runs a little bit wide.
He tries to chop him, doesn't he?
Oh, he sort of come across to the left, and then there really wasn't enough room on the right, I think, and Middleton had a look, but yeah, then he darted back to the right. So,
but in addition, I suppose Middleton could have gone to the left.
Yeah, quite easily.
It was both one, wasn't it? It was 6-1.
6-1, yeah, definitely.
But Middleton then cuts the course and then still beats Tuan Tran to the line. So there we are.
I'll fine race that one. Right, guys, we're going to switch over to the other channel. We really should do these back to back on the same broadcast, shouldn't we? We'll do that next time. 131 viewers that are all going to disappear. We're going to have to get them back again. So. There is just refresh iRacing live in a moment. Come back to us in just a minute. We'll be ready for the McLaren. I need to go and have a look, see if the session's up. Let's do that before we disappear. Right. Andrew, can you take us through the final race results, please?
Indeed, Graham Carroll with the victory here at Spa-Francorchamps from 2.6 seconds from Martin van Loozenhoorn. Marcus Meyer in that thrilling finish got 3rd place in front of Benjamin Gregory. Jeroen Brink was 5th after that. Unbelievable mistake on the last corner. Dan Lenson in 6th. Patrick Griswold in 7th. Bill Krause in 8th. Alexis Diaz 9th from the pit lane. Good effort there. Neil Middleton in 10th. Tuan Tran was 11th. After starting on pole position, he'll be disappointed with that. Dennis Branch in 12th. Jakob Nielsen in 13th. And Steve Kartner in 14th. Tom Wurzel in 15th. And Bill Lawrence 16th were both involved in the accident. And Justin Hopp didn't take the start.
Well, fine race. Thank you very much. buddy. I've just plonked the link
mate.
for the other broadcast as well. So if you fancy tuning in, that will literally be up in all of about 3-4 minutes time. So thank you everybody for tuning in for the 2.0 race. We'll be back in 5 minutes time with the McLaren MP4 at Sebring.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.